Hi, and welcome back to my studio. This is Jim, and I'm glad you could join me today for this next sketch. I decided on a lighthouse for today's sketch from Prince Edward Island in Canada on the east coast. This lighthouse is called the Blockhouse Point Lighthouse, just at the entrance to the harbor of Charlottetown. And if you look at a map of the area, you can see why a blockhouse would have been here back in the day when they needed to protect the harbor. One question I had from a viewer recently is, how do I decide where to start? And as I'm drawing directly with ink onto the paper, I don't kind of plan everything out first with pencil. I use a more direct approach and just observe and see what start might be the best. I don't actually consciously plan it. I just look at the drawing and just go right in and start sketching. Admittedly, sometimes it does not work, but in this case, drawing the horizon line, ground line beneath the lighthouse was a good start for me. It gave me a base to start drawing the lighthouse, and then going next to the actual lighthouse part of the building itself. Once I got that, I could see the relative sizes and shapes of the other parts of the building. Before I forget to mention it, I'm now at 1,500 subscribers, and that's just amazing for me, and I really want to thank everybody that is watching and or subscribing. I'm not doing this channel for any kind of monetary rewards. One thing that is really nice to have is encouragement. Getting the views and subscribers and the comments are really important to me to feel that I'm doing something right, and to be encouraged and inspired. And so many viewers have been inspired to try sketching for the first time or start it up again, and I'm so happy that this channel is bringing people together like that and giving them inspiration. I was mentioning before I'd go straight in with the pen rather than pencil under sketch first, which is quite fine. Art is something very personal, and you can do it any which way you want. And there is no right and wrong way, as long as you're having fun and enjoying it. But going in with the pen is teaching me, as one viewer noted it was teaching him, is how to observe more closely when you're drawing, whether outside or from a photograph in the studio or in your armchair in the living room, for that matter. It teaches you a little bit more of a direct observation and making sure you really look at those angles before putting the line down on the paper. I was wondering the other day, I often wonder about the reason for things, and the connection to and the love of certain things when we see them, such as lighthouses or barns and things like that, that kind of draw us to them. Leads us to photograph them or sketch them. One viewer the other day, after I'd mentioned something like this, wrote that as far as barns go, there's a nostalgia there. There's memories of small town family atmosphere when people took care of each other and neighbors, and there was fresh food and the road stand. I guess it brings back kind of a warm, fuzzy feeling. Or perhaps it's the same with lighthouses in a different way. They were there to protect and to help save lives, give comfort to the people out on the ocean as they were coming back toward their safe harbor. I guess in that way there is a certain feeling of comfort. So this sketch is progressing slowly, but kind of the same way as I usually do sketching, with outlines and some hatching. Shadows are very important as usual. So just taking a look at the photograph and making sure you notice where all the shadows are, to give that impression of that it was a nice, bright, sunny day. The shadows make that happen. Another viewer was asking me a few weeks ago, does every drawing that I do come out perfectly the first time, or is it a trial and error thing? I answered at that time that no, I'm not every one comes out perfectly the first time. In fact, many days none of the drawings come out. I go do something else that day. Read a book, go out and chop wood, whatever. In this drawing today, that grass in the foreground, right off from the beginning, gave me a little bit of an issue. Like the lighthouse and the trees in the back and the other two fir trees there in the midground came very naturally, and they kind of formed themselves. But that grass in the foreground, I did the few strands, but right away I knew that there should have been more there, but I'm not sure if it was my focus was going, or I just at that point didn't know what to do with those stalks of grass in the foreground. So I just did a few lines with the pen and hoped something would come of it. I do the skies quite simply. And make sure I get a nice bright blue up against that white of the lighthouse. Contrast is always nice. I kind of slap some blue on and then go in with a clean brush, clean damp brush, and just kind of move the blue around. Give the impression of clouds. Nothing complicated. The same with the grass, very, very wet mixture of greens. I threw some reds in there because of the red. I see some red grass or seeds. Then I throw some yellow in there too, just to brighten things up. And here I am back to those grasses in the front that I really didn't know what to do with. At this point, I'm just jabbing at it with some green, hoping that it would become something. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this lighthouse. I really enjoy looking at them and drawing them. And despite the little bit of a grief I got from the foreground there that I didn't really know what to do with, I kind of like the overall drawing. I hope you enjoyed it as well. And hope you tune in again next week. I really appreciate all your comments and all your views, and I hope all of you take care and give sketching a try if you want. If not, just enjoy whatever you're doing. Take care, everybody, and see you next time.